Hey guys, I've got a super easy DIY I'm going to do today with some of my Shibori dyed fabric. This is actually the fabric that I dyed in my clothespins Shibori folds tutorial, and I'm really excited to use this fabric. That's one thing I feel like happens a lot is you fall in love with dyeing stuff and you can only have so many tie-dyed shirt, pants, sweatshirt, sheets. I've tie-dyed everything in my house, so let's frame some tie-dye. What you're going to need is your dyed fabric. This is a tea towel, cheesecloth fabric. I picked one that had like a decently intricate looking pattern because if you just have like a solid pattern, it's not really gonna have the same effect. I've got cardstock. You can use, I'm going to use my Xyron. No, I don't have big enough sticker paper to do my Xyron. So I'm just gonna use some Mod Podge. Xyron would be way easier. And I've got a couple frames. Trying to decide if I like this with the natural wood, with the what I'm doing, which here's what I'm doing. I'm filling in this empty space on my gallery wall with some Shibori fabric for my craft room. These prints are photos that I took in Norway, and considering putting them in my Etsy store, we'll see if I do that. But I just used some pretty simple prints, a lot of empty space in my big ones, and then some more detailed shots in my little ones. All right, let's get started here. The first thing I'm going to do, you can see I've got two different sizes of frames. You can do these as big as you want. That's one thing I love about this. Also, you guys, I saw prints like this at Target, $60. So save yourself some money, DIY this yourself. All right, the first thing I'm going to do is use the insert that came in your frame to cut it to size. One thing you could do too, if you've got more time than me and if you want to be really exact, is you could Mod Podge this on the back, just right here, so that you know for sure it is the right size. Got that cut to size. Another thing too is always remember you can always trim it down, but you can't get your space back. So overestimate. Next part, I said to overestimate. You're going to cut this. So I think, trying to decide, I kind of like the look of that, but I'm gonna do that for a bigger. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just center, I move this out of the way. I'll just center one of these polka dots right in the middle. So I'm gonna take my Mod Podge. Wow, definitely haven't used this in a little while. I'm just going to pour. Ah! No. All right, so this didn't go as I planned. This will serve as my artist palette, and then I'm just going to do a thin layer here. I'm gonna place this right where I want it. Good plan. Remember, this is what's going to show in your picture, this side. But luckily, when you dye fabric, what's on one side is on the other. Unless you used like a different type of fabric that might be lighter on one side, or if you dyed using avocado pits or something, this is going to be lighter on one side, and that's just the name of the game. All right, let's cut this. If you don't have a pair of beautiful sewing scissors, let me suggest that to you. It makes sewing a delight. There she blows, y'all. Now, put it in my picture frame. It doesn't really matter if your Mod Podge is dry, because it's gonna dry in here. There she is, my dears. Is it perfectly centered? No. And that's what happens when you DIY. Let's do a 5x6. Yeah, I can use this other piece, and I'll use this piece for my other 4x6. Friggin' frick. I put that in my Mod Podge. I am the messiest DIYer, can I just tell you? When you look at a blog post, it looks so clean and neat, what I've done. But the fact of the matter is it's not. But you gotta make it pretty for Pinterest. Let's be honest, real life ain't Pinterest. Okay, what the devil? I know this fits because when I bought it, it fit. Does anybody understand what's going on? You guys, this little sticker right here says, there's been a complaint for formaldehyde. I love that they got sued and they're like, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put a sticker and we're gonna say, yeah, there's formaldehyde in here, but like, get over it. What happened? Can anybody tell me what happened to this picture frame that it no longer fits in here? What happened? Is this too big? Let's try to trim it down. Is this a different size? Oh, there it goes. Oh my gosh. Come on. Come on. Oh my land. I'm gonna mess up my manicure. Oh, but it's pretty. If you've made it this far in this tutorial after you've clearly seen what the point of it is, I'm just so glad you're here. Okay, here is the final result. I did end up spray painting them. It just didn't go with the natural wood, but they turned out so cool. I am in love with the way it looks. Super easy DIY, super inexpensive. What do you think, Leo? Do you like my pictures?